Hey guys, here's a little off project. A friend of mine had asked me about if I was willing to create a cutting board for her nephew. It turns out her nephew is allergic to a lot of things, like a lot. And I just remember thinking how lucky we are. Our three kids aren't allergic to anything as far as we know, knock on wood. And so we don't have those don't have to live that complication of trying to find trying to keep the kids safe, and because she was naming several grains, gluten, and peanuts, several oils. Oh my god, I was going on and on and on. So because of this, she wanted me. She was wondering whether or not I could create a cutting board so that the parents can prepare food on that cutting board, and so that they know that everything is segregated, and to make sure that there's no oils or whatever that would be transferred over from food that would be dangerous to him. So I heartily agreed. It's a nice project for sticking different types of wood together, making neat patterns. It also works gluing techniques, so I can work on several of the another finishing, like whatever the food safe oils and stuff like that. So anyway, it's not bushcraft, but it's woodworking, and it ties into other techniques that we use for other projects that are woodworking. So and either way, so like I said, it's a warning. It's not necessarily bushcraft, but it's another kind of a woodworking project. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Alright, so I gathered up a couple of some odds and ends. I had quite a few. Sorry. Cheers. No beer tonight, just white wine. I had gathered some odds and ends of exotic woods, and I don't remember what most of these are. Anyway, Merbeau, it's gorgeous. Tiger, yeah, this is tiger maple. Black walnut. We got a bit more, some more zebra wood in there. These will not be useful, they're not long enough. So I don't know how big I want this to get. Another piece. So I was thinking for these ones, it might be kind of a waste though. Unless I inlay. I could inlay them to use the full size. Maybe. That'd be really hard to do properly though. Let's see. What other woods we have around here? Yeah, I'm really just gonna use the sapele with the cherry wood. These are the cherry wood that we were using for the paddles. That has a really nice pattern. We put that in the middle. Maybe two pieces. This is not long enough. I'm going to make the board about this size. So since I have this exact piece for the cherry, so I guess I won't be able to use, unless I use them as ends. That could be nice. That could be nice. It means that I'd have to shave the end here to make sure it glues properly. Oh, let's see, that's not even thick enough. I'd rather not glue on the end. That's a whole other complexity. It's already complicated enough to get it properly stuck on the sides. So yeah, I'll probably just cut a couple pieces of sapele, and then and that would make a nice simple board, and it's just really nice wood. And she wanted me to if I could burn his name Noah on directly on the board. So we'll see about that. I've been thinking about picking up wood burning kit anyways. I think there's some at like 30 bucks at Canadian Tire, your hardware store. So yeah. Alright, so I'm going to cut out a couple pieces from my sub-out boards. We'll go from there. Alright, so couldn't find much hardwood. I often work more with softwood. So what I did was I got 4 of these sapel and 1 of these cherry. And what I'm going to do to give it a little bit more color is simply dye, or stain rather, 2 of the bars. Actually, god damn it. Can't use stain with a food safe. Scratch that idea. Can't use oil products with food safe. So what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? So that's a nice cutting board. Not that it's not that thick, but I suppose I could add a bit of color by cutting these. This in 2. Okay, so I took a couple pieces of black walnut and I cut them down to 3/4 inch strips to go between. So we'll have, let's say, start with this, and I got my pipe clamps out, which are a little overkill for the length, but there's nothing better to keep something really solidly clamped for gluing on this way. So let's just get it going. I'd rather use much more glue than I need and deal with the runoff than risk getting less or not getting enough. Sure, all this is nice and straight. Alright, so here's what it gave at the end. We see that we have some leveling out to do. So I'll start, I guess I could start by cutting this even, this side with the, just with the saw. And then I'll start going at it with the hand plane. Alright, so I went to get a wood burning kit at Canadian Tire, and I've been doing a bit of testing, and on softwood I've gotten mixed results. I've never been the best at freehand, far from it. The harder woods seem to be a little bit easier to handle. I mean, even this, I mean, I'm screwing up the egg pretty bad. So I'm honestly pretty terrified of trying to write Noah's name on this beautiful board and screwing it up. It was part of the project to, well, she had asked me to put his name on it. And I'm really hesitating whether or not that I should just leave this nice blank piece of wood as is. I mean, it'll be cute if I can get it even to this, even this nice, even this like this simple. I think it still add a nice custom touch to it. So I think I'm gonna give it a try. Wish me luck. Freaking, the grain is making me twist. Well, all things considered, it's not that bad. I mean, a couple little smudges, but all in all, it looks kind of cool. Could have been much worse. Let's just say it. Let's do that. All right, let's put the finishing on it. It's the first coat. Let's see there. So, just like the Kuxa, we'll be putting the Terra Nova nature oil. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Some nice contrast. Very nice. So that's the first of multiple coats of just oil. You're not going to build up or anything. You just want to make sure that it sinks in as much as possible into the pores. Let's put that on a. Let's turn it over. Get the other side. Really want to saturate it as much as possible. That's what'll protect the wood. You want to do a treatment like this probably every 3 months, depending on the use and how many times you wash it. Never ever put this in the dishwasher. Ever. So Noah, or Noah's parents, if you're watching this, don't put it in the dishwasher. I'll send a bottle of Terra oil with it. So just wipe it down every couple of months and you should be okay. So, pretty neat. Some really nice colors. Especially once the oil pops in there. Pretty cool. So I hope he likes it, and I hope it keeps him safe. All right, so as I said at the beginning of the video, it's not bushcraft, but we did do a bit of woodworking, which sort of ties in. So hope you guys enjoyed the video either way. See you later, guys.